Did you hear about the mummy who bought a sports car? He was going through a pyramid life crisis. Happy Wednesday, my friends. Welcome to the stream. Great to have you here tonight. I hope you are well. I hope your week is going well for you, my friends. Lucent Jelly is first in chat tonight. Great to have you. Great to have you with us. And followed by Defiant Salem and Clear Sonality. Welcome in. Welcome in. That was awful. I was rather pleased with that one. Missed the setup and only heard the punchline, Clear says. I don't know if you have a free hand, Jelly, if you want to, if you would be willing to type that out for us. He was listening to rap music. You might not believe me, but I did think about that. As a potential joke, but I thought it was a little bit I thought it was one that had too obviously been done before. So this is our current, probably last night with this game. For October, we are playing through spooky or horror themed WiiWare titles, and this is Anima: Arc of Sinners, a game that almost could have been good. It almost could have been a cool little like Metroid style game. They just didn't do enough with it. We've worked on it for 2 nights though. We made a ton of progress. This game is sometimes extremely frustrating. And sometimes it's kind of cool. So as bad as it sometimes makes me feel, I have a blanket policy of not repeating the jokes because of the start of stream joke, because I have people who come in at all times of the night, and I don't want to spend my entire night saying the same joke over and over again. So I've just got a flat rule of I don't repeat it. Sometimes if I've got someone in the chat who was here, like Jelly, then maybe they'll put it in the chat if someone asks, but hey, Mile High Rule, welcome in. I bought 3 Sherlock Holmes games, $28.60, alongside a Greedfall DLC. Greedfall's an RPG. Thank you for telling me, because I've never heard of that game before. That's true. All the jokes are on YouTube. If you really want to torture yourself. I compile them and put them on YouTube twice a month. Some of them, those videos are hard for me to watch. Some of those jokes are exceptionally terrible. What's your favorite Godzilla monster? I've never seen a Godzilla movie. So I don't have an opinion on Hyrule. They seem like your kind of movies, do they? I can't say either way, but I don't know if you really have a reason for that, or if you're just saying that to get me to try and get me to watch them. Mine is Godzilla, Jelly says. You know what? I think I did see the one from, didn't they make a Western one in, like, the late 90s? That was terrible and everyone hates it. I think I saw part of that one. I don't think I saw it all the way through. I don't remember thinking a whole lot of it. 98. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think you like how cheesy they are. Seems like a lot to watch, though. There's a whole bunch of them. Watch Son of Godzilla. There's supposed to be a new one coming out, right? They don't really follow a story. 2 new ones. Oh yeah, I forgot. I learned the jump kick last time. That move is life-changing. When I can execute it. When I'm not just being batted around the screen like it's F-Zero 99. One's a Western one and one's a Japanese one. There's a bit of connection, but you can pick up anywhere. Hey, Street Big Fist, welcome in. The story, as I recall, a giant lizard comes out of the sea and starts shooting lasers out of its mouth. Ah, I didn't see the platform there. It was blending in with the background. No. Oh, thank goodness it was just two skeletons. So, I know we're getting near the end of this game. I didn't go over this a moment ago. But there are knowledge monoliths. That seems to be our main collectible, is to locate these out in the world. And I think they are... I don't know if they're all mandatory. I think they're missable. Because this one, the clock, I missed that for a long time. And we had to go back to get it. And it was actually a spectacular moment when I did manage to get it. Oh, one moment. Thank you, Jelly. Got some fresh coffee, I've got some cheese, and before the stream, I peeled myself an orange. And it's quite delicious. Oh yeah. The monoliths. So these seem to be the key collectible, and I don't know if they're mandatory to get to the end or not. But this one that was called the clock, I missed that for a long time. I struggled to get to it, and I had to perform this really wild jump. But it was pretty spectacular when we got it. So there are 3 monoliths left. So I know we're heading toward the end of the game now. And I'm kind of ready to be done with it. One way in which this game is sold a little bit short, like it's not a spectacular game, right? One way in which it's sold a little bit short though, by having me in the driver's seat, is the combat is a bit more complicated than you would be led to believe just from watching me. All right, because there's a lot of stuff here that I don't do any of this. I basically just mash the 1 button. So if the combat looks samey and terrible, it is, but it's a little less terrible than it looks. Like, maybe 3% less terrible than it looks. So probably the worst things about this game are the jump. Like, the controls are a little bad. The jump probably being the weirdest part of it. The enemies are super spongy. And there's no, there aren't any upgrades or unlockables. And, you know, that's a shame. Those are really the three big problems of the game, though. We don't blame you for just mashing 1 and getting the W. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I do have the jump kick. I learned about that one, and that's a very useful move. It's hard to land it right, but since it always knocks the enemy down, it's got a good utility to it. I really don't like the beat 'em up style, lock you in a chunk of the level until all the enemies are defeated kind of thing it has going on. I'm never a fan of that kind of setup. And it's really bad here, as always. Pile Hyrule says, I'm making hot chocolate. Nice. Is there anything special you do with your hot chocolate? Do you make it... You know, is it just, like, from a box? Or do you have, like, your own recipe? Or any special things you add to it? Just mix from a can with mint ice cream. The mint ice cream goes in the hot chocolate or on the side? In. That's an intriguing touch. And it cools it down at the same time. I just do like a boxed hot chocolate myself whenever I make it. I don't really have anything special that I do, but I like to put tiny marshmallows in it, as I think is pretty common. It's still a bit too warm for hot chocolate for me, though. Swiss Miss with some peppermint schnapps, Claire says. That sounds good. I could go for that. Would put Bailey's in, but I'm taking it easy on the alcohol. Never a bad idea, Claire says. There's 2 ideas there. I'm not really sure which one. The second one is the bad idea. I don't... Do I have to fight this guy? Did you just let me run away from that guy without fighting him? This game never does that. What's going on? We're thankfully not to the point where I am bad influence Claire showing up to streams telling people to drink more. Well, that wasn't what I was, I wasn't thinking of it quite like that. I was thinking of it as, oh, a little Bailey's sounds nice. What other WiiWare games do you have lined up? So I'm not exactly sure, Mile High Rule. I don't know what... I don't know necessarily which ones are... all of which ones qualify. I'm not really sure what order I'm gonna do them in. I'm kind of picking the next one after, like, as I finish them. So, like, I didn't know I was gonna do this after Castlevania until the day after Castlevania. So I'm not gonna know what I'm doing tomorrow until tomorrow night. But I mean, if you just look up a list of, like, WiiWare games, any of them that look spooky are fair game. But I'm just, it's not really planned out. I'm just kind of choosing them in the moment. There's not a whole lot. Like, I looked through the library and there's only like maybe 10 games that are kind of spooky. There's a Dracula game. There's a couple games with Ghost in the title. There's a couple games with Zombie in the title. If I get through all the WiiWare games, then I think we're gonna play Splatterhouse, because there's a virtual console version of that game and I've never played it. So that, you know, it's not a WiiWare title, but that might be the way that we sort of cap things off, if I can make it to it. Oops. Am I not locked in here either? There's some places where you don't actually get locked in with the enemies. I can't believe it. Do you have Silent Hill's Shattered Memories? No, I don't have that one. I'm not really looking to do any like Wii games. I do want to keep it to the WiiWare and the digital stuff because I expect them to all be really short, fairly short games, so we can do a lot of different things. If I included like you know, regular Wii releases, then I might get just locked down in one long game and not be able to do very much. We'll do some of those kinds of things that we'll do some of those things at some point. That's just not, that's just not for this October. Oh my goodness, I just can't do anything. Let me out of here. There's more enemies to fight? I missed out on that. Never had a Wii. It looks so good. I don't know. I haven't looked into that one. Frownie has regular shattered memories as a result of too much Jump King, Claire says. Hey, Jump King ended up going all right last night. I got to new places. I left off higher than I started the night. I actually left off like right near my current PB, so when next time we play, I'm gonna immediately fall back to the bedrock, but it almost feels like I accomplished something. It almost feels like I accomplished something last night. Oh yeah, I haven't looked at many of the Silent Hill games. I was under the impression that they get pretty awful after about 3 or 4, though, right? I don't think people really seem to like the ones after the PlayStation 2 era. Some people say so. I mean, either way is fine by me. I'm equally enthusiastic to play a good game as I am to play a terrible one, so... I mean, look at what I'm playing right now. Silent Hill games up bad after 4. Because Pyramid Head had a pyramid life crisis. Hey, where have I heard that joke before? That's oddly familiar. Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head is from Silent Hill 2, right? He's not in Silent Hill 1. It's just the only Silent Hill character we can name, Claire says. Let me see if I can find this. I'd like to play Silent Hill 1 again. I really enjoyed Silent Hill 1. I think I missed out on a lot of it though. I think I missed a lot of the optional content from the game. Oh, my laptop is so terribly slow. Sorry, this is taking a lifetime. So I think it would definitely be worth it to play Silent Hill 1 again. And of the two I played, I liked Silent Hill 1 more than Silent Hill 2. I felt like I had more fun with the puzzles and had more, like, just sort of, like, kind of silly moments happen with Silent Hill 1. I didn't think Silent Hill 2 was bad. I got horrifically stuck in Silent Hill 2, though. Oh my goodness, like, the first couple nights of that game, I was stuck for hours in, like, the same place. Thank you for your patience. This is taking forever. There we go. For anyone interested, the Silent Hill 1 playthrough created one of my, like, favorite little clips from the stream. one of my favorite things happened during the Silent Hill 1 playthrough, and so I really like this little video that preserves that. Wanted to put that into the chat for you there. Thank you for the pistachios, Claire. I'll enjoy some of those. Welcome in, Dynamite. Hope you're doing well today, my friend. Yeah, I figured there are multiple endings. I mean, I knew that. I don't remember how I knew that. But yeah, at some point I learned there are different endings. I don't even remember what happened in the ending that I got. Because I don't pay a whole lot of attention to the story. I just remember it seemed pretty bad at the time. That's a good YouTube clip. Hey, thank you for checking that out, Claire. I just love the timing of that. Yeah, I know. I can't believe it. I can't believe I talked I I talked so big that I immediately got destroyed. Dagger of Melchior. It's the dagger of Harry now. Melchior wants it, he can come and get it. Oh no! Oh no, here he comes! So good. I talked the talk, but couldn't walk the walk with that dagger. All my big talk got me into so much trouble. All my windows are all messed up on my desktop now. Let me fix them. We had fried rice for dinner again tonight, and I've got one more. I've got one more chicken breast, so I'm probably gonna have it again tomorrow. I went ahead a while back and I went ahead and I pre-sliced a ton of chicken breasts and froze them all. And so it's been really nice to just pull one out and have all that slicing already done. Not that it takes that long to slice a chicken breast, but it's a little extra work that it's nice to not have to do, but I'm down to my last one. Oh no. Oh no. I need to go back? I think I'm going the wrong way. So this is the upper exit from this block of the map here. I need to get to that lower exit, the lower left. There's got to be something too. I just don't know. Oh, Never mind, maybe it's easy. Oh, it's locked! Never mind. I didn't need to go back at all. Just double checking, I already got that monolith. Alright, one block over, and then... I actually remember the area we're trying to get to. I remember what it looks like. Oh no. These fights are obnoxious. Whenever I play something with like PlayStation 1 style graphics and swords, it always makes me want to play Bushido Blade. There's a challenge. There's a challenge in that game. There's a challenge in that game that I would really love to be able to pull off, but it is so crazy difficult. There's an arena where you're supposed to take down 100 opponents in a single life. And I would really love to complete that challenge, but that is horrifically difficult. 100, like 10 would be a major achievement, but 100, I can't fathom it. Another one of these? We just did one of these. Why are there two in the same room? Some of these fights are painful. Some of these fights are real painful. That's the way to do it. If I could just do that every time. I'd have nothing to fear. Come on. Get me out of here. It's so painful. Alright, this is all the same room. Two of these green guys at the same time? Oh, brutal. Why are they impossible? Oh my goodness. I did so much damage, it was all meaningless. Get me out of here. So there was a locked door here before. I'm really hoping it opens this time. Oh, this looks promising. Okay, new room. 2 monoliths in this room. Uh-oh. That's bad. Does that mean I'm missing one? 1 of 1, O of O, O of O, 2 of 2. It doesn't look like I'm missing any. This looks like the last room, though. This is worrying. Okay, so we can go off to the right, or we can go to the left. Get 2 of this guy again? Get out of here. Oh, it's disgusting. It is really hard. It is really hard to think of any game with enemies this spongy. I don't think I can think of one. 1, 2, or 1, 3, 4, 2, 5. 1, 3, 4, 2, 5. Uh, 4, 1, 3, 5, 2, 6. Okay, clearly I've done something wrong. This is intolerable. One of these guys is so hard to take out. Two of them? Unbearable. Unbearable. It's the kind of thing to just make you want to stop playing video games permanently. If this is what they're like, it's just a mistake. Hey, Sparrow, welcome in. Thank you for the resub, my friend. Always grateful for your kind support. 28 months. 28 months. That's almost a year. Oh, I hope you're doing well. This game is just knocking my teeth out right now. I'm feeling low. I'm feeling low. There is no way through this. There is no way through this. I was wrong. I was wrong. We're not going to play Wario Land tonight. I'm just going to be doing the same fight for the whole night. 7 hours of this. The machine eats your heart out. I assume that the company that made this is no longer in business. It would be shocking. It would be shocking if they survived this. Both fire at different patterns. That's interesting. What do you... Why? Why going back? It's another one of these. I can't interact with these. I don't really know what the point of this is. Hey Derek, welcome in. How long is this? My goodness. Monolith, we actually found one. Our dark work. There is no chance to stop the project now. The council is blind, very few have heard me, and even if they did, it would not help. We belong to the clock. What it has given us is in each piece of this city, in each of our works, in our own blood. The zero generators are unreachable from the moment that they were set in motion. They have been in a different plane from our own, in an eternal loop that time can't penetrate. There is no way to stop them or the heart. I love that little guitar riff in the background with the over the top choir. It has a makes me think of Moonlight Sonata. I thought about running away to escape in the vain hope that when it finally happens, I'll be far enough that my heart does not respond to its call, but inside me, I know we should do something. Even if we are doomed, we should not let it escape. Tonight, while everyone is celebrating the activation of the Heart of Eternity, we will challenge the very creation, the will of Ark. Tonight, we will be sinners. I don't know. Don't know what to do with that. How's the game tonight? It's very bad, Derek. Very bad. Just tedium and frustration. The enemies have too much health and it's just crushing me. Doing the same battles again and again and again for all eternity. Oh. Yuck. Now I can break them. Any progress in Jump King? Jump King went really well. I made it. I made it up to new places. I actually ended the night higher than I started, which is very rare. So yeah, I feel good about Jump King. It's gonna be awful the next time I play, and I immediately erase all that progress. Like, that's gonna be heartbreaking, but I mean, that's what happens every night. I'm kind of used to it. Whoa. I was about to say, thank goodness for no fall damage. Two, 4, 3, 1, 5. These locks are randomized because it wasn't this pattern the first time. That's interesting. Four, 3, 5, 1, 2, 6. See, it's stuff like this that makes me want to like this game. My emotions of this game go back and forth so dramatically because it's almost kind of cool in a lot of places, and then it's so frustrating and awful in others. Like, I can't consistently feel one way or the other about this game. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have to jump attack him. No! Oh, come on. No! We're so close! Oh my goodness. He was basically one hit away from the grave. That's so upsetting. It's kind of hard because, like, you have that dodge attack that you see me using to, like, slide through the enemy all the time. The Wiimote, the D-pad on the Wiimote is really tiny. And so I keep sliding backward when I don't mean to. Like right there. I got a little greedy there. Victory! New monolith. Let's go. Even if we are unable to stop the project, we cannot allow the clock to go on, in case it actually is an infinite being. To stop it, we will use the unlimited power it has bestowed upon us against it. In just a few minutes, we will redirect the energy of the zero generators to Merkaba, enclosing the clock in a timeless bubble. Even a god would be trapped forever in a world without time, fragile like brittle glass. Unfortunately, while it will be vulnerable for the first time, no one will be able to enter the existence loop that Merkaba will be in. But will I be able to do it? If I go on, our city will eventually be consumed by the particles of time, destroyed by a wave of emptiness that will condemn us to a fate worse than death, and it will be done by my hand. I don't actually know what that meant about this being the point of no return. I don't actually know where I'm supposed to go now. Hang on. West Passage. East Factory. Sky Boulevard. Maybe just up to the Times Boulevard? What? I don't know what happened. Like glitch the game or something? I don't know what happened. How did I get up here? I think this was not the place to go to. There's somewhere on the map where there was a giant clock. I just don't remember where that place was. Oh, look, the map is glitched. That's my problem. Like, you see here, like, all this middle stuff, it just says Times Boulevard for all of it. But over here it doesn't. But I know that all of these rooms are not the Times Boulevard. And I especially know it when I go over here and I pull up the map and I look at the same rooms and they all say Arcana Library. That's my... So that's great. Some of the rooms don't glitch, but some of them do. That's weird. Alright, I think I probably just need to get to this middle block. I remember there's a clock in the background. That's probably where I have to go. Maybe. I really hope that I haven't missed a monolith. I don't think I have, but... So all this that we just ran across, I'm just gonna repeat it in the opposite direction. So this was all pointless. We're kind of still on track. I said last night I thought I would have this beat within the first 2 hours of the stream, and you know, I've got about a half an hour left before we hit that mark, so my estimate might prove correct. Unless I come up against, you know, another area where I have to fight 2 green guys at once. I was actually going to say an area where I have to fight a terrible boss, but the 2 green guys at the same time is worse than any boss. I figure we're probably going to have to fight that marionette at the end. Probably going to be the final boss. Come on. I can't do anything. Ugh, so much of this game is so annoying. Did you see the way the enemy walked over the other enemy? That was wild. Well, let's see how this goes. Oh, we're back at the start. Okay, we still have all of our monoliths. It didn't reset us. It's very bright in here. Oops. Maybe I should pay attention. New monolith. Oh, this is the last one. Well, there we go. There's all of them. 100% victory. We only have one chance, however remote. If over the passage of ages someone can somehow sync with Ark, there is the possibility that they might be called to our city, being able to enter the frozen time field. If so, that person would enter a world that is neither real nor dream. If they remains here long enough, there is the possibility that they could reach Merkaba and destroy the clock while it is still vulnerable. This is, of course, assuming that they could find the clock before being affected by its power. If this happened, we would finally be free. But will that be our salvation, or would we just be releasing the clock again? Is that the clock in the background? It's going to be a never-ending enemy rush. What a horrible way for the game to finish up. Oh, it does not feel good to have my attack dodged. Can I do anything, please? Oh, this is the worst. Well, never mind. We're not gonna finish this. I'm gonna be playing this for the rest of the week. This is horrific. Who could like this? I just don't understand the minds of people that make bad games. I don't know what went wrong in their mind to make them think that this is in any way acceptable. We were almost doing kind of alright for a moment. How many little mini arenas like this do you think there are going to be? Probably at least 3, right? Thank goodness that one was a little simpler. I'm very unhappy about these. This is an awful comparison to make because I really like this game, but not this one, but the one I'm about to compare this to. But this is part of, like, this is why it's so difficult to find the motivation to go back to Hollow Knight. because the end game of Hollow Knight feels just like this. An otherworldly dimension just full of thousands of enemy rush boss fights. Just never ending and brutally tedious. timing. This enemy is invincible for way too long. I went the wrong way. No, I don't want to have to redo all these. Oh, life is bad. Huh. Okay, thank goodness we're at least starting back at the same one. Love the sound design in this game, Claire says. With a very accurate summary. That there's no need for me to read that out loud because it just is exactly what we're hearing. How long after getting up is this enemy invincible? 4 days? This is sickening. This is just sickening. Oh my goodness. This game is a felony. What awful, terrible, miserable garbage is next? Well, see what this is like. Oh, off to a good start. Trash barrels. Oh, come on. My dodge doesn't get me out of the range of that? Sickening. We did manage some damage, though. I feel good about that. You would think Satan wouldn't have to resort to Donkey Kong tactics. I'm just gonna ignore him when he appears all the way on the left and just focus on just these two circles here. I didn't know that attack was still going. Hey, Persephone, welcome in. Awful. Cows, welcome in. Always a pleasure, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully for the end of this game. I've been through a lot tonight. I'm feeling beat down. There was some cool stuff. There was a little bit of cool stuff that oh, that attack wasn't still going. He spawned over on the left off screen. I just thought that rush, I thought he wrapped around the universe. It was like the Flash running around the world or something. Skeleton? What a coward. Victory? Or phase 1? Victory! Let's go! What a coward that guy was. What a coward. He got down to his last piece of health and he summoned his skeleton to do his work for him. Hey Conga, welcome in. You've arrived at a great time. I might have forgotten to say hi. I've been here for almost 2 hours. Well, thank you for the lurk. If you did say hi and I overlooked it, my apologies. Oh, thank goodness. What a nightmare. What a nightmare this game is sometimes. It's such a shame. This game is a terrible shame because this game is almost... This game almost could almost have been something special. There were some really cool ideas in here, buried under a mountain of trash. He pulled a Superman and went back in time by flying too fast around the world so he could hit you. You never see that cheap move coming, do you? If there's one guy I wouldn't ever expect to be underhanded, it's literal Satan. Hey, Sarakablam, welcome in. Thank you for the GGs. Oh. Boy, that got rough. This game got rough. We're done with it, though. Our WiiWare marathon can continue. We'll play something new next time. Probably tomorrow night. I think I saw a joke credit mixed in there, but I didn't read it exactly, so should be tomorrow night. There is a possibility I may end up having to cancel tomorrow night. I may have some IRL stuff going on that I might not be able to take care of in time to do the stream properly. But I'm hoping to be here. If it doesn't happen tomorrow night, though, Friday night. Next time we stream, we will start a new WiiWare title. We got a post-credits thing going on here. You will be missed if that is the case. Thank you, Cows. I hope it's not, though. But I just want everyone to be prepared. That is a possibility. But we're done with this game. I couldn't be happier. Thank goodness. Thank goodness it's over. And now we get to move on to Wario, which is also kind of frustrating, but I think it's gonna feel like a tremendous relief after this one. I mean, if you want to be technical, Sir Rack of Lamb, I think that applies to a lot of us. You're welcome. A second and probably final attempt at that 80s ballad tune is on its way. I think it's stream ready, Sparrow says. Oh. I'm looking forward to that. I am gonna step away for a BRB. I am gonna play an old. I don't know if you meant that you have sent that right at this moment, Sparrow, but I'm not actually gonna play it while I'm away on this BRB because I do literally walk away from my computer, so I won't be able to listen to it if I do. But I am very much looking forward to hearing that, and we will debut it on the stream at some point very soon. But I am gonna step away, my friends. I'm gonna get some coffee. We're gonna switch over to Wario Land. That's gonna be the goal for the rest of the night. Thank you very much for enduring Anima with me. I'm very happy we were able to clear this game. I don't regret playing it. I hate a lot of it, but I I'm glad to have experienced it once, and that's enough. So what games do you regret playing? That's a good question. What do I regret playing? The thing is, I don't really have an answer for that because I guess I regret playing The Wonderful 101. I don't really ever regret any game that I make it all the way through. I regret a lot of games while I'm in the middle of the hurricane, while I'm suffering through it. I regret it. But any game that I beat, I look back on like with a very very rosy sort of perspective, because as long as I beat it, that I feel like the suffering was worth it. And we beat most of the games we play. Wonderful 101 I kind of regret because we abandoned it, so it wasn't really worth starting. I kind of feel the same way with Them's Fighting Herds, to a lesser degree with that one, because that game I'm more glad I checked out. The Wonderful 101 I was really let down by. I expected to like that game, but I found it very frustrating and annoying. Yeah, I should think about it when I'm away and not stay here longer. Good point. Good point. Yeah, let me step away. I'll see you again very shortly, my friends.